this be the ultimate mechanical GMT watch? Let's get into it! Yes, and welcome to the Mad Watch Collector Show. Today, another banging one from the company Formex. Yes, for me, single-handedly made me fall in love with Swiss watchmaking again. A brand with so much innovation and modern technology, they probably have the most over-engineered watches on the market. They're certainly not a brand that rests on their laurels and continue to make banger after banger. One thing you have to be clued up on when it comes to Formex, Rafael Granito, the owner, has been able to use the family business Dexel to make everything apart from the movements. And if you know the company Dexel, you will know they make cases and bracelets for very luxury watch brands. I'm not sure the finishing can be any better. And with Formex being around for about 20 years now, they have firmly cemented themselves as one of the best watch enthusiast brands around. Now today, I'm going to show off what is probably their most audacious attempt yet. This is Formex's vision of a modern day pilot's watch, and it has a very unique approach when it comes to a true GMT function. Not only that, but as per usual, you're going to see some other features you wouldn't be surprised to see in a Patek. Anyway, let's show you the watch, give you my thoughts at the end, tell you what the wife thinks, and let's give us some blue Stratos. Are you Formex ready? Let's go. And ladies and gentlemen, here is the Formex Stratos in blue. You can get this watch in a green and a grey. I am a blue lover, and this is a beautiful grey blue. But enough about the colour, look at the darn watch. I always think this when I see a Formex for the first time. It feels like an 80s filmmaker's interpretation of a modern mechanical watch, if that sort of makes sense. There's so many angles to it, so many light-catching parts, from the chamfered lugs to the recessed parts on the side of the case. The integration with the case to the bracelet is nothing short of superb. This watch is so recognizable to the brand Formex. Even though I've never seen this watch before, it has a Formex DNA to it, which is so hard to do in our modern 2025 watch market. The pushers either side of the crown are fantastic, but we don't have a chronograph complication. What are they all about? But we have this neo-retro, non-crown guards vintage look as well. It's a phenomenal beast. Quick spec check! So the case is 41mm in diameter, it's 12mm thick, 48 lug to lug, and a strapaholic lug width of 20mm. Now I say strapaholic, if you do go out and buy any Formex, make sure you buy it with the bracelet as well, because it is a feat of engineering. And chances are you'll never put it on a different strap. We have a flat sapphire glass protecting the dial. The crown at 3 o'clock is screw in, and we have a screw in exhibition case back, which gives this watch 100 meters of water resistance. And onto that case back, well, oh for Yes, dear. It just hurts my bottom when you press. Ha 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 ha! And welcome to another edition of the Design House, where today, magnifique, we take a look at a beautiful Formex. Let's have a look. Oh, well, the wonderment through the magical porthole of cogs, screws, and automatic rotors. A machine very unusual. You don't see them around too often. The decoration is magnificent. A sapphire caseback to be very, very proud of. And to copy. Did I say that out loud? A truly magnificent window into the mechanical world of Formex. That's it from me, and I'll see you for another fantastic episode of the Design House. Darling, I need another wet wipe. Time for a sheen.
Could you just click that like button, please? It really helps the channel. Thank you.
I mean, as case backs go, this is a phenomenal looking machine with the Formex signature skeletonized rotor. Look at the perlage work. It's worth having a window to see this for sure. As this is a GMT, we have a 24-hour, 48-click bidirectional bezel. It's a lovely push into place. It's not a click. Have a listen. It's a subtle, it does feel like a GMT Master 2, how it sinks into each nodule or notch. The insert, well, it's laser etched and the color has been made with resin. Something I haven't seen before. Gives it even more of that industrial look and I'm all for it. The bracelet, like I said, is magnificent. You don't need a tool to take the bracelet out, but we have solid end links, solid links, nice firm screwed links. It's the signature butterfly deployant with the hidden extension. You are going to get a great fit because the links are tiny. And like I said, if you do buy this watch, you make sure you get the bracelet. You'll thank me later. Okay, let's look at the face.
Dial time.
Whoa, now we get to the business end of this show. This is what they call pilot blue, and it is kind of a grey, dark blue. There are different levels to it, and it is very dynamic. The overall look is busy, but it doesn't harm the legibility. On the outside, we have the UTC 24-hour scale sloping into the dial. Then we have these very unique, modernish, retro-ish numerals. I can't quite give you a decade of where I think these come from. They could easily be on the side of a DeLorean hovering above Hill Valley. Inside we have a sunbursty blue level, and that has the applied Formex logo. We also have a pointer date. Now what I would say on this, it's very cool to have it, but I must say for my aging eyes, very difficult to read the numbers without sticking a loop on, you know? We have a little porthole showing the color orange. This is actually a day and night indicator. The handset, well, they're very unique to Formex, semi-skeletonized with the final part having the loom on it. Sort of modern, futuristic syringe hands, aren't they? Such an impressive dial, and I'm not usually a fan of busyness. It just looks right. So we've got loom on the hands, loom on the hour markers and the indices. Out of 10, how much does this puppy glow? Okay, so glows enough. BGW9, it's definitely not the most legible dial in the dark, but I think it's good enough for any modern day pilot. Right, operating this beast. First of all, let me show you the unique way this watch works as a GMT. And it's pretty simple. By pressing down on the top pusher, we can jump the hour hand 1 hour forwards. Push the bottom one and we go back 1 hour. So essentially, if you are a pilot and you're going through a time zone that is 2 hours in front, you don't even need to take your watch off to make the time right. That is pretty special, isn't it? Even though we do have a relatively standard Swiss movement in the ETA 2892, it has been fitted with a custom module from a company called Dubois de Praz, a company that has worked with the likes of Patek Philippe. Anyway, let's change the time, shall we? Unscrew the crown. You can manually wind it. It has one position, and that moves all the hands, including the GMT. And notice that the seconds hand stops. This movement hacks. Now to change the date, you've got a little button on the side of the case at 8 o'clock. And if you press that in, you can jump the hand. Now yes, possibly not a function you're going to do on the fly, but it's another one of those over-engineer moments Formex likes to do. A quick view on the day and night indicator. It's around 6 o'clock when the gradient starts getting darker, and about 7:30 when the light is gone. And it doesn't come back till we hit that 6 o'clock again, and then back fully up at around 7:30. Great little novelties I have.
Hello.
On my 6.5-inch wrist, and yeah, this just about fits right. I love those industrial sloping lugs. Just looks like it conforms to my wrist, like I'm wearing some sort of 80s futuristic robot cuff. And with that beautiful articulation on the bracelet, there's not too much polished parts on this, only basically the defining lines and edges, and that just enhances the tooliness of this watch. And look, I'm changing the hour hand without taking the watch off. How cool am I? So there we go, the Formex Stratos UTC. What do you think? Well, I know, yes, I sound like a broken record when it comes to Formex watches, but they seem to be the only company that make a modern watch I would love to wear. I guess I just see all the goodness in Swiss watchmaking, the innovations that the likes of Rolex, Tudor just wouldn't do because they'd have arguments with their shareholders. Well, maybe not Rolex, God knows how they're run. The fact I can jump hours without taking the watch off and it being mechanical is an awesome feat. And one more time, the bracelet. It is very awesome. I don't think I'm overly won on the date wheel. I love the fact it's a pointed date, but the numerals just can't be seen by normal human eyeballs. Maybe the numerals should have been black against a ring of white, but then again, it may have affected the look of the overall dial. Now we have to talk about the price, don't we? And yes, this is not a cheap watch. The Stratos in either blue, grey or green with the bracelet is going to cost you £3,320. It is a huge jump up from an Essence, which is around £1,000, and the Reef, which is just a little bit more. However, price comes when you innovate and you push the boundaries. This is a custom-made movement with a module made by a firm who I doubt are very affordable. Now, Formex could have gone down the route of just offering a office GMT, like a lot of brands have done. But they didn't want to. This is almost a statement piece. No, it's not going to be their most popular because of the price, but it shows the watch world what this brand is capable of and what they're looking to do in the future. I've been doing these watch review shows for almost 5 years now, and there honestly isn't a brand that does modern watches any better. A brand that has a distinct DNA that offers us watch enthusiasts the best Switzerland can offer. So here is my wife's thoughts on the Formex Stratos UTC. This one doesn't look bad. I'm getting Galaxy vibes and also a football kit. Hell knows what the wife was on there, but I'm just clinging towards the start of her review. You know, she liked it. She really liked it. When do you think I should tell her the price? If you've watched till the end, thank you so much. Click there if you want a bit more of the Mad Watch Collector. But if I've got you for a few more minutes, oh yes, this is sensational. Take a look at the Reef 39 with its beautiful bronze dial. You'll love it. Go on, click it. You'll love it. Go on. Click it.